The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Tonight, a family's warning about a game console marketed to children containing X-rated material.
Looks nearly identical to the original Nintendo SNES.
See, instead of games like Super Mario 2, the console has Black Man 2.
But she quickly realized some of the preloaded games included offensive or racist language and pornographic material, like this image of what appears to be two naked children in a tent. The book there labeled porn.
Today, I exposed a massive scheme in the console industry. A bootleg game console from China with offensive, racially charged, and pedophilic ROM hacks. They're vile and disgusting, and it's marketed to children and to families who don't know any better. But I'm going to blow the entire top off of it. Join me as we discover the worst Famiclone ever. And unlike the person we're referencing in this video, what you're about to see is 100% real and actually happened, rather than being scripted with vile content on their Patreon. If you know, you know. Sadly, we can't name names here, but if you've been on the internet for the past few years and not lived under a rock, you should know.
When you think of a bootleg, what do you think of? You immediately think of the old bootleg Nintendo consoles. Or you think of games at worst. But what if I told you that there was a bootleg game system so bad, it was covered by the press repeatedly, and it is like a hydra. No matter how many times stores like Amazon or Walmart take them off their website, they keep coming back and multiplying. Well, today, I caught me a real son of a gun. Welcome to Freeplay. I officially hate this job. Hey everyone, I just want to pop in real quick and say thank you for being patient and waiting for this episode to come out. It was not fun putting together, but the payoff was ultimately huge, and that's because of you. So thanks. You know the deal. Check out 4GTV, twitch.tv/Groupster0. Pretty sure it's the same with Kick and Twitter. Check out G4Ever Plus. It really helps a lot. You know, yeah. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the show. For those of you who don't know, this thing is based off of the Super Nintendo Classic, a limited edition console that Nintendo made in the early 2010s, or late 2010s really, that basically gave you a crap ton of Super Nintendo games all to legally own and all to legally play, because Nintendo was really rampant on ROM hunting. That hasn't changed. However, this is nowhere near close to a Super Nintendo Classic. This is actually a Famiclone. And allow me to give a little bit more context on what a Famiclone is. Take it away, narrator me! To be as blunt and as fast as possible, Famiclones came in two types. One used its own hardware, and the other was widely considered the NES on a chip. The NES on a chip is the one you'll probably see a lot more of nowadays because the other one was around the beginning of the Nintendo Entertainment System's rise in popularity. A lot of these devices are manufactured in China or Taiwan and shipped out to places like the Middle East, most Asian districts, and most especially the United States, where they have kind of built an unfortunate home for themselves. However, it's not the fact that law enforcement isn't doing anything about these, it's the fact that these companies try to do whatever they can to skirt past copyright law, which is often why Nintendo hasn't seen any of these yet and haven't taken any legal action. They're too busy suing indies. However, when Nintendo fails to do anything legally about these bootleg game consoles, law enforcement elsewhere does the work for them. As recently, a bunch of bootleg NES game consoles have been seized and destroyed. However, you probably don't know Famiclones for their hardware. You probably know them for their software. You probably know those garbage DDR clones that are available for the NES.
Why is Jar Jar Binks in all of this?
Or the grand famous Granddad.
Granddad! Oh.
A bunch of these software titles are memed to hell and back, and a lot of them are often just ROM hacks of other games. Kung Fu Mari is actually this game. Granddad is actually a Flintstones game. And the DDR games, I'm pretty sure those are made from scratch, and definitely not with love. I mean, fucking look at that.
Yeah, shut the fuck up!
That's great. I didn't even understand a single thing he said. But basically, this thing is either a 50-50 chance of being a NES and a chip, which is basically, as it says, the entirety of the Nintendo Entertainment System in one chip, or it could be an Android in a box with a bunch of ROMs and an emulator. It is probably the latter, because Famiclones are evolving in a very scary, sad way. Let's hook this thing up. I actually have a funny thing about hooking this up. This is the Famiclone bootleg, or the H&PE. I don't even know what this means. Some people might have actually gotten this as its own standalone thing. Some might have actually gotten it as, like, advertised as a little thing for fun times with your family, trying to get new kids to play the old games. Or some people might have actually gotten it as the Soja game console. Now, Rerez has covered this to death and back, but basically Soja Boy started making his own lineup of bootleg game systems, and they were most likely the same thing as what you expect in this little box. Now let's show you something funny. Normally, as you can see, there's a power port and an HDMI port, but given today's HDMIs, the shit powers itself. The switch isn't even on. So right now, it is currently on. So yeah, let's play some horrible games, shall we? Oh god. Now, let's see. Now, you got some of the same usual bootlegs, your normal suspects, like Mario 10, Kung Fu Mari, Gauntlet. Oh, it's not even the official licensed one. Yeah, as you could very obviously see, it is terrible. Oops, did I break it? Uh-oh. Did I break it already? Oh, there we go. Okay. Midsim. Mega crap. Alright. Crapcom? Oh god. The vicious armies of gaybos. What? What? And behind this bullshit is... What the fuck? Homo... What the fuck did they do? What the fuck happened to his eye? Did they just like rip it out? What the hell? Napalm Man, Crystal Man, Gravity Man, Stone Man, Charge Man, Wave Man, Star Man, Gyro Man. Everything seems fine. Let's do Napalm Man. That sounds funny. Naked Man? Shut up. What did they do to his face? Oh, fuck. This guy's an asshole.
How am I this kind of nigga, man? What am I doing with my life?
His face is even changed on the fucking thing.
And while looking for bootlegs, I found fan ROM hacks, or really, fan games. This one being a port of Sonic on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Just wait, this is gonna be like some kid's fucking FNF mod. And then they turn out to be a massive fucking child diddler.
And then some of the ROM hacks I just found were just weird. Like Alice Cooper, which is basically just a ROM hack of Super Mario Brothers, but with who I'm going to presume is Alice Cooper.
What? A fucking snake? How is this supposed to be Alice Cooper? And he's stomping on cassettes? I never get to the top. What does it say there?
And then among the misspelled and broken names, I found a weird NES remake of Plants vs. Zombies.
You know, maybe a game that requires a mouse isn't the most ideal for something like the Nintendo Entertainment System, a primitive game console. It can barely load in the zombie. I'm like praying on the fucking camera to like show it.
By this point in time, things went from wacky, funny, to even absurd a little, to weird, disgusting, and bordering on offensive. And it all started with a Super Mario Bros. 2 ROM hack called
Black Man 2? 1997 Norway? Sky, you've got some questions to answer. Please kill Whitey? They reskinned the Mario avatars. I hope that's all they did. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, not only is the health bar crosses, but there are clansmen everywhere. What the fuck? These nuts. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm done with this world.
Oh, but friends, it only gets worse from here.
Dick kids. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can we like send this guy like a zip bomb in his email? Like destroy his computer or something? Can I legally say that on YouTube? Oh God. I'm actually... Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, that is obscene! Yeah, he's showing more than his magic bag off. What the fuck? Oh, they fucking put it in the Sprite and everything! I hope that's the only thing you plan to show me.
What else can I really say about this game? It's just MC kits, but the sprites have been altered, and literally there's nothing but dicks everywhere. It sucks no matter what version you're playing. The one that'll get you in prison, and the one that'll make you tear your eyes out.
Do you know how obscene this is? Children could be playing this right now. And it's skirted past literally everything. Because no matter how many times Amazon, or furthermore, like, no matter what shopping platform proceeds to attempt to follow and enforce their rules, they still allow these guys to keep coming back to the market, no matter how. Like, even fucking Soulja Boy allows these things on his market. And yeah, it could be far from the truth now, since he's purged most of his Soulja game stuff after realizing, oh shit, I'm selling illegally obtained ROMs. This might actually get me in jail. But it's been the case for years on end, and that's the problem I have. And the fact that no one's taking action on these things means that kids are falling victim to this device and seeing such obscene things and normalizing hideous things like ROM hacks with basically CP on them. And I'm done. I'm going to do this thing what I should have done a long time ago. I'm sending this fucker back to hell from whence it came. My name is Dan. This has been Freeplay. Happy fucking Halloween. Let's burn this bitch. Back to hell from whence he came. Stay away from children. This is the controller motherboard. It is your basic cheap yee-yee-ass little thing. It is now snapped into two. There's a piece of shit motherboard. Oh yeah, I snapped it clean up. The motherboard can still be intact. I have reason to believe that this is still a Android in a box, even if the motherboard is like broken beyond belief. Let's make it worse.
Stop! He's already dead.
Well, yes, this thing is of course situational, and mostly because the parent bought it for their kid. Parents should at least know what they're buying for their kid. And at the same time, it is also up to the shops like Walmart and Amazon to continue to crack down on these bootleg game consoles. Not only are they illegal in the fact that they don't have any right to use the ROMs that are in the consoles, but also on the fact that they're offensive and bordering on illegal ROM hacks. It is up to the accountability of both the parent and the platform to end these things. My name is Dan. This has been Freeplay. Happy Halloween. Sorry it's taken eons for me to make an episode of the show. I promise, there's more on the way. Thanks for watching. Alright, let's see here.
Oh, fuck, there was another one? Cleans up that.